to raise the issue of Minister Ross's failure to progress legislation required to allow for the construction of a second runway at Dublin Airport. The issue has been raised by my colleague Deputy Robert Troy in the Dáil by way of parliamentary questions and by way of priority questions over the past 13 months, starting 13 months ago, and still no progress has been made. Deputy Troy has been told on a consistent basis that the legislation is imminent, yet the Minister does not seem to know whether primary legislation is required or a statutory instrument is required to transpose the EU regulation. Today we learned from a senior figure in the airline industry that the delay is apparently in the Attorney General's office, who have yet to sign off on a statutory instrument. This seems to be the second time the AG's office has been used as an excuse by the government due to failure to implement legislation. We know the Public Health Alcohol Bill is also conveniently held up in the Attorney General's office. It's strange also that the Department of Transport has their own legal section, and why this hasn't been dealt with by them. It's a disgrace that in the wake of Brexit and for the purpose of economic growth, this second runway has not been constructed. It's vital for the development of the city and for the surrounds. Minister Ross has failed us again. I'd like to call him to the House to explain exactly how he proposes to allow the legislation come before the House to enable the construction of the second runway.